All right. Okay. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you here. My name is Julius, and I'm happy to host you this morning. And I've been thinking about there was some network internet issues, but all settled. Today is one of the hardest topics to teach. Because it deals with the main subjects of the business. And it's one of the hardest topics to teach when you want to teach people how to make 0.55% per day. It's not an easy topic to deliver to the people. So I was thinking, but before maybe I get started, because I want to share close to 3 to 4 testimonies. 3 to 4, let me start from here. Okay, I found a testimony here that I want to talk about. I've seen some good floating money, but it's close to, someone made 45, I see 45%. Someone says, this was a very good testimony. I found it here. The power of a pause and forget. My farmer got his salary, mine is safe and untouched. Royal Cube Bomber. I saw this. This was a very nice testimony this morning. Okay, so congratulations to this leader who was able to receive this bonus. Congratulations. All right. Okay, I found another testimony, and this one I want to celebrate him. He's one of the recent V4s. All right, he's one of the recent V4s I know personally in our team. And congratulations, Mr. Olangfred. He's a V4. He runs one of the main offices in Kampala and is doing his business full time. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. All right. I also want to congratulate those people who have had some days of floating loss with one of the coin called Wi-Fi. I've seen most of them posting their results everywhere and everywhere, all over the platforms. Congratulations. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Happy to see you, all leaders on the call protocol observed. I've been seeing Leader OBM, Leader Annalyn. All right, I've seen our grand upline, Princess Sarah. Happy to see you all this morning. Now, let's go to our main topic for today. Okay, now, basically, before I go into the trading, it is trading and making money is a perspective. Okay, why do I say it is a perspective? It's what you see. Now, yesterday I had a trade that was losing $200. Basically, no, this one calling me. No. I don't expect calls. Sorry. Let me just block these messages. All right, now let's get into, let's get into this. Trading is basically what you see, okay? Yesterday I had a trade. And this trade was at a floating loss of close to $200. It was a cycle, but this trade had a preset price. So today I'll be going so much into what you call a preset price. This trade had a preset price, and the preset price basically had close to $900. Now, what happened yesterday? This coin is going to go down, that I expect. I already analyzed, I've seen, but I'll wait until I think Saturday. Okay, so what I did with that trade I was trading, that was Wi-Fi. I put it on a preset price of $900. So what happened at night? The market went up into a cycle. It sold. But because I had given it a new preset price, I'd given it a preset price that if it completes the 4 margin calls for it to buy again, let it buy at 900. It sold and it didn't buy again. So that was like having a cycle in a one shot. So today I set my preset price, and I want to base my training today basically on preset price. If you're on this call and you're not good at analyzing the market, right? I'll not even go so much into Binance a little. I'll just go there a little bit. Okay, if you are here on this call and you don't know, you want to make some good profits from Royal Q on one shot, and mainly or basically you want to set your trades and allow yourself be patient so that when those trades pick up, you can be able to make some money. Now, I want you to, those that are one shoters and you love using the Royal Q signals. You know, Royal Q is one of the peculiar platforms that can give you amazing signals because, or if you use the change in percentage, it gives you coins that from those that are doing well, those that are doing poorly. If we are able to look at this generally using the percentage change, you find that YFI is one of the coins that are doing well right now. There is Atom, there is Uni, and there is BAT. So those are the coins that are doing well. Now, also, there are coins that are not doing well, led by RSR, led by LEET, led by Canva, led by GRT, XTZ. Now, there is one principle in trading. Let me just get it clearly. There is one principle in trading. And this principle, okay, I just learned it from someone. Okay, let me just get things clear. You don't want to wait for the trades, all right? You don't want to wait for the trades to win, okay? But you want trades to come to you. So basically, that is what all preset price is all about. That maybe I want to trade RSR, okay? Let me go to these coins. Maybe I want to trade YFI, okay? Maybe I want to trade Atom. Wi-Fi is now going up. Let me just go to my Binance account. Okay. Break this. Sorry, it seems my VPN. My service delivery. So just a minute. My VPN is affecting my service delivery. So just a minute, just a minute. Oh no. My VPN is really doing me the service. No. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Be a little bit patient with me. Okay, let me change. Let me use Trading View, but I love Binance. Let me try if I can use Hobby. Because Binance is sensitive to my VPN, which is affecting my performance. But let me just see if I can log into my Hobby account as a. All right. Okay. Just a minute now. I just don't love Hobby so much because of its too much advertisements. Those were too much for me. Okay. So let me see. All right. Okay. Let me look at Wi-Fi. All right. Okay. Okay, let us get in here now, because Binance is also trying to. All right. Okay. So let me share my screen now. I have not been able to win with my exchange because of, in my country, you can't survive online without using VPN now. Okay, let us get basic. Now, maybe you want to trade a particular coin and you missed out on its previous up run, and you are this person who loves the you are this person who loves the one shot. All right, now what you do, you better switch your device to what we call using a preset price. Now, what is a preset price? Okay, I'm not familiar with hobby, but I usually tell myself everything can be learned. So, okay, now basically, maybe you have been missing out on this trade, and this time around, you don't want to miss out on a trade. Now you just need to understand what I call the few principles that happen with trading. They're just a few that the market always does what it has done in the past. Okay. And basically, the other thing you need to look at is what I could call personally support and resistance. You see, for example, as gentlemen in hobby, this coin went up to 1,157. That there. But also, you see that prior, this particular coin had also gone as low as 863 down there. If we go back here, there is also 860 down there. If we go, there is this one down here around, this is 856. So what the market does, it does what it has ever done in the past. So you want to set a preset price. You really basically want to set your what? Your royal queue to allow that when the market has gone up like YFI did, when it gets down to a previous what it has done in the past, your robot should be able to buy. And you patiently wait for this trade. For example, I don't know whether my Binance will open because I'm not really comfortable with hey. You Binance, why are you so sensitive? My Binance sensed my VPN. So it freezed up. Now someone who has just joined business will say, my funds are gone. My money has disappeared. No. This will get better. Okay, now basically, let me try I'm not comfortable with this, but I'll basically keep here. Okay, now, so you want to set a preset price. You want your robot to buy at a price when the market has gone down. For example, I've been able to set a preset price of a coin called, let me use this RSR. Let me use this, for example. Okay. Yes, you might have missed out an area where this coin was doing well. I love the other side of my exchanger, where this coin has been doing well. Now you realize that basically this market is going down. So you wait for the market to get down. When the market gets down, now you need to scroll through this. Either you're using Binance or either you're using this is 15 minutes. Let me use 1 hour. You want to scroll back and see what has the market done in the past, right? What is that price, that lower price, has it done in the past that you think it might do again, all right? Because generally, maybe I need to first talk about support and resistance, because generally, unless it breaks through and goes lower than that price, usually the market usually tends to test what it has done in the past. But you see this hobby, this one, me, I'm not very well comfortable. Maybe I better switch to the to the trading view. But basically, my main message I want to emphasize is that when you set a preset price is that price that okay, let me first explain it using the Royal Key application without me using my own knowledge. So if you want to know what preset is, you don't even need Julius Kabanda. You just come up here and look for what is a preset price, because Royal Q has gone an extra mile to provide you all the information. So let me just get in here. Royal Q feedback. Okay, now on Royal Q feedback, there are two ways you can get answers faster. If you are a V3, I think, and above, you have an online platform. But if you don't have, come on others. When you come on others, down here, there is this robot here. So you can always ask it, what is preset price? They'll give you answers. Those that don't have the online customer and you maybe want to go direct in the inbox, down here on others, there is this robot, but it delays to answer, but it answers this count. So you can always come here. But not only that, because sometimes people think here they are beginner's guide. In the beginner's guide, here they answer every question. So before you go into that detail, you can always come up here. The challenge, they have not put a search button. Okay, but let me go to, because I know what I'm talking about. Let me just go to that. But I wanted to show you related questions. Here are questions, but I don't think this is here, because I've not taken time to find it. But I believe if someone takes time, can be able to see it here. Let me go just directly. I just pray my Binance kicks up. Okay, now, basically, if you look at this coin, I've given it a preset price. Okay, this is its current price. This is my preset price. All right. Now, the preset price means the market is still up. I'm waiting until it hits this price. Maybe here it's lower than here. Here, the market can still take two directions, can either go up and still go down. That's why I'll set the margin calls, simple margin calls. But still, if the market picks up this trade and goes up, I have more potential of taking more profit. So there are several coins you can look at. Now, let me just go a little bit basic, okay? Now, when we tap here on quantitative, all right, and we look at coins, for example, if YFI pumped yesterday, it cannot pump today. That's basically, it may not be able to pump today. So what do you do? Today, you set a preset price of YFI, right? Let me hope my Binance is now okay. No, I will not be effective. I will not be effective. Let me just do this. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make Queen Annalyn the host. I move out of the Zoom and I come back. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's go in here. Now, basically, I want to base my sharing on what you call a preset price. For example, okay, I'm back here. And I want to use, let me use this coin. I've set RSR, right? RSR, okay. Now, basically, if you look at this coin very, very well, you want to set a preset price, okay? So you need to look at what has happened in the market the past. I'll use the 1 hour time frame. What has the market happened in the past? Now, we need to understand that the market creates two areas. There is an area where the market has not broken to go below that. And there is an area, like if you look up here, where you see very well that the market has failed to break that price area. You see, it has gone up to that price, but it has failed to break through and go higher. Also down here, there is an area where when you scroll through, you see very well that the market tried, like you see, the market has tried that area to go below there, but it has failed. So that area where the market has failed to go below is what we call the support. And that area where the market has failed to go higher than that price is what we call the resistance. Okay, so that's as simple as that. So the market usually tests what it has done in the past. So if you don't have any experience in analyzing the market, you don't have any experience in maybe getting so much on these trades, analyzing them, and you want basically to make some good money. So what you do, you basically don't sweat with the market. What you do, you set a preset price. Okay, you basically give a price that when the market of this particular coin gets here, let my robot buy. So it is lower than the current price. So instead of you getting yourself at the current price, you set a preset price. Okay, let's get in here now. Instead of you sweating with the market, you set a preset price and then you wait, all right? For example, let us look at YFI, one of the coins that are very high volatile. So I have my preset price of 853. I don't care how long this will take to get here. But if I look at this coin, for example, YFI, okay, all right, okay, let's get in here. You see that yesterday, it did well and it performed. So today it is taking a downward movement. Now I say, if this market gets to this price down here, just a minute. All right. When this price comes down up to this price down here, this one down here, let my robot buy. So when it gets to this price down here, my robot will buy. Okay. So when it buys, either this market will go lower or this market will go higher. When it goes higher, I'll be able to take off profit. When it goes lower, my robot will help me with my margin calls. And basically, if you are not comfortable with maybe analyzing the market and you basically just do that, you'll be having a continuous win. So when the market falls down to your preset price, your robot will be buying. And when the market goes high, your robot will be selling. So basically, that principle works. When a coin pumps today, basically, it will not be able to pump the next day. So what do you do? What you do, you give a preset price. Then you wait. A price lower than the current price. For example, it is very, very painful, ladies and gentlemen, for you to join a trade. Very, very painful for you to join a trade that is pumping. Okay, I personally say that, and I've fallen a victim of that so many times, right? So many times. When you join a trade, like for example, if someone analyzes, let me say YFI when it's pumping, and you join this trade from around here, or maybe you join this trade to around here, then this trade goes down. This is total floating loss, especially those that are solo traders. So the best strategy that I've seen working so much is for you. Now, me, I don't share experience. I personally don't share maybe knowledge that maybe I read somewhere. Maybe I attended the training. No. Me, I share how I use my royal queue. Basically, me, I'm not a trader, by the way, because some traders may get annoyed with my analysis. Because me, I'm not a trader. Me, I share what I have experienced in using my royal queue. I don't share according to the knowledge maybe I learned somewhere. No. I don't share because maybe I attended a training somewhere and someone taught about trading, because I've never attended any trading lessons. Maybe the knowledge I pick from here. What I share is the experience I used to use my robot. Okay, I don't share the experience that maybe I attended a trading lesson. No. So, for example, okay, I might look for another coin here that I saw. I use my percentage change. So I look at this coin. Okay, let me look at inch. Inch yesterday did 19%. Okay, so it will not be able to pump today. So what did I do? I missed out on inch. So I come on this coin, inch. Okay, inch. Now you see, this coin did yesterday very, very well up to here. Let me just put in 1 day. Yesterday, inch did very well yesterday. Now, what I can do personally is for me to set a preset price, right? But this is so many days ago. So maybe I'll use the 4-hour candlesticks. I don't want to use so many days ago. Okay, so what I do, I set a preset price. This is 4.8. Okay, so I set the price. Let me say I do this set price. I may do a little bit lower than this because it may not break all that. Maybe I set around here. So I put here my finger. I'm not an analyzer of the market. I put my finger here and I say 0.652. All right. So I come onto my royal queue and I say, inch, where are you? You did well yesterday. So tomorrow it will do well. You generally have seen this work. So I come here and I say inch when you get 0.652, 0.652, right? So I come, I set my trade very well, and I go in with some reasonable amount as my first buying amount, around $50. Margin calls, I may do 4 or less. Then I take little profit, around 1.5. I keep this to 0, right? Now I save. The margin calls, me personally, I don't go so much into the physics of the margin calls, because generally, when I calculate this and I read how much this will take, right? Because my goal is to get out of this trade. So I say this is 3.5, this is 7, now 0.5, 7.5 plus this. I don't need to be a mathematician, me, to do this. So this is 11.5, this is 16.5. Me, I'm okay at my preset price. Then I save this. Then I start my trade. Now, generally, I'll have so many coins. Right? Basically, me, I'll have so many coins that are set on a preset. Then I come here on my percentage change. I look again which coin. I come on professional this side, because generally, when I check my percentage change, I usually know. Okay, I usually know Shiba Inu pumped the other day. So I know these coins. So what I do, maybe I want to set maybe Solana or Avax. Okay, so I go and set a preset price, a price lower than the current price. Then basically in my trade, I'll have like 10 or 5 coins that are into a preset. Then I leave the market. Then I go and do my other stuff. Generally, according to my experience, I usually come back when these trades have done well. They pick up, they give me my percentage, and they go. So I keep on setting as many preset prices as possible on a one shot. So when the market comes down, it picks up my trade test starts, and my trade rises. And basically, I don't need to be a master in analyzing the market. So I go in for a lower time frame, a lower price than the current price. And I usually look at what the market has done in the past. I set a little bit lower or a little bit higher. Then I leave my trades like this. And basically, according to my personal experience, the preset price works. So that is one way of using a preset price. The second way of using a preset price is maybe I land on this coin. It's on one shot. And I want it to keep buying and selling. So I open margin calls, right? I open margin calls. So I come here. I want this trade to keep selling, to keep buying and selling. So I open, let me say 7 margin calls, right? And I make sure this is 0.1. This is 0. I make sure I set my first 4 margin calls, these ones. I set them for my robot to buy faster. For example, if I want this lead, I come here, I put 0.2. This is also 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, all right? Okay. Then I put here, I'm teaching what I do. I don't teach what, I teach what I do. I don't want to teach things that are very complicated. Then I put here, let me say I want to use $10. I'll still use I can still use here 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay, this 0.5. All right. Then my focus is to make money on these calls. That's where my focus is. Maybe that's where my focus is. This coin is down. I just want it to be making me some money on the 5th and the 6th call. Maybe I do 1% here, and here I put a 1. Okay, here I can do 2%, and here I put a 2, right? And here I go high. I can even put 5%, and here I put a 4. All right. So my goal is to make sure that my robot keeps on buying and selling these. So when this coin pumps, it sells this at once, and I get out of that trade. So what I do, I confirm this. Now, after saving this, oh, no, it will not work out. This should be 20. If the other one must be 10. Okay, so I come back here now. I set a preset price. Now I say, I come to this trade. I pause it again. I come to this trade and I say, if this coin doesn't get to 0.5, so what will my robot do, ladies and gentlemen? This is what my robot will do. Okay. Let me start this trade. This is what my robot will do. If this market rises, this gentleman, if this market rises and it pumps and it moves out the 4 margin calls, all right, what my robot will do, it will remain unbought until this BTC will, this Litecoin will get back to 0.5. It means I'll be on a cycle, but once my robot sells the 4 margin calls when it pumps, my robot will not buy again. And that's what happened to my Wi-Fi yesterday. I'd given it a preset price of $900. And so when the market rised, my robot sold everything, my robot sold everything. And once it sold everything and everything that it had, it never came back to play. So that's one way of using a preset price. You're in a cycle and you are interested in getting out of that trade. What you do, you put your trade on a cycle, but give it a preset price. So when this coin pumps and it moves out of that sell, when this coin pumps and it moves out of that sell, ladies and gentlemen, the robot will not buy again. It means this trade will automatically get out. Okay. And basically, I can use that method to get out as many trades that I happen to enter into floating loss as possible. So I break them into cycle, but give them a lower preset price. So when this coin pumps out and gets out of my trade, generally, basically, this coin will stop trading and I'll find it in green with a preset price like this. So if you are not very good at analyzing the market, if you have a challenge with maybe me, I don't have time to analyze the market, use the preset price. And basically, to increase your probability, you set as many preset prices as possible. For example, if I'm on a floating loss of this coin, it's called what? It's called cost. I'm on a floating loss of -6. What I will do, I'll basically now open up margin calls on this trade. I basically open up margin calls on this trade. And when I open up margin calls, I make sure I have around 6 or 7 margin calls. Now, my robot will keep on buying. As it buys these 4 margin calls, ladies and gentlemen, as it buys these 4 margin calls, the average price will be moving closer to the current price, which is very, very important. So it buys 4. Now, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th call, my robot will be buying and selling here, buying and selling here, buying and selling here, buying and selling. When the market rises, the robot will be buying. When the market goes up, the robot will be selling. Now, the art and the magic of that to happen depends on 2 main parameters. One, when you are taking little profit, right? When you are taking little profit, you don't have high profit take. That's very, very important. You have low buy-in callback. I explained this yesterday. You have low buy-in callback. If you have that, it means your robot will be buying faster. I need to just edit this. Your robot will be buying faster. At the same time, it will be selling faster. These around 3 or 4 margin calls. These ones, 7, 6, 5. These ones, it will be buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. It will be giving you money here. Low take profit, quick buys. Low take profit, quick buys. Your robot will be buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Now, as it keeps on buying and selling here, buying and selling here, buying and selling here, in the sub-mid mode real-time settlement, when this coin pumps, it sells all this out, and you get out of that trade. I don't know whether what I'm trying to explain makes sense, but I'm going to break it a little bit better. I don't know if you are able to understand what I'm trying to explain, because you need to have attended yesterday's session to understand what I'm talking about, because I may not go back to what each means. So it keeps on buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Okay, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And generally, you find yourself, you are getting out of that trade and making more money. I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me use my results, all right? Okay, now, I started trading. Okay, I hope, all right, that's good. I hope it has bought my 4th time. 3, now 1 to go, beautiful. And I'm using little capital, by the way, to do that. I want to show you my trading results, okay? Now, I started trading because me, I don't want to base so much using my experience. I started trading this account, ladies and gentlemen, on this date. And I started with $247. Basically, this account has made $412. And this is a total. This is 8. This is 9, sorry. This is 5. And this is 659. Now, I've been able to increase my capital up to 1,000. Yesterday, I was able to add up some little money to make it $1,000. So basically, it is working for me. But before I made it 1,000 yesterday, this gentleman, I've been using this capital and growing it every single day. So what I'm saying works. So you are either suffering with the one shot, you can be able to use preset prices. You set your preset price, wait for your trade, the trade triggers, you take profit. And if you're already lying in a floating loss, then you basically put your trade a little bit on a cycle. It buys the first 4 margin calls faster. The first 4 margin calls faster because these ones, they all sell at once. Then take little take off profit from the 5th calls, 5th, 6th, and 7th call. Your robot keeps on cycling here. It keeps on buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. But this cannot be done on most of the coins. There is one coin that can be able to do that, and it's highly volatile. That coin is YFI. It can be able to do that. So it keeps on buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, a coin that's already on floating. So what I explained yesterday that I want to repeat is there is a difference between a stack trade and a trade that is on a floating loss but making money. Because basically, even if you are not good in the market, you need just to understand that the market is not a one trail road. that if the market, even if the market is going down, me, this is what I understand personally. If the market's going down, it doesn't take one route down. You see, most of the coins that Royal Q has been able to provide to us, every coin goes down, but it does a retracement. Let me just show you with my Binance account. Let us maybe look at Inch. Now, this is where the magic happens, right? Now, Inch did well, okay? It did well, and people made money from that. But look, Inch doesn't have one trade route down. You see, it went down, it produced a green candlestick. It went down, it produced a little green candlestick. It went down, it produced another green candlestick. And that's the sequence of all the coins that Royal Q provides. So although the market is bearish, ladies and gentlemen, you'll prove me right. Within bearish, there is a bullish. Within bearish, there is continuous bullish. Within bearish, there is continuous bullish. Within bearish, there is continuous bullish on all the coins that are in Royal Q. All coins that are in Royal Q, I've not seen a coin that takes one route. Even if you look at one of the coins that people fear so much was YFI, especially those that are trading using this method, you are able to see that even if YFI, if we look at it in the last 15 minutes, you see, it's not a one route trade. All coins are not going down the one route. You see, it did well. Then, ladies and gentlemen, basically it went down, but it also produced some little profit. So if you are trading on a cycle, on that particular trade, by the way, it will do well again. On that particular trade, basically, you are moving on a cycle. It buys, it sells, it buys, it sells, it buys, sells. Now, once it pumps, it sells everything that had remained, as long as you have given a good preset price. So basically, I can create as many coins on preset as possible and be patient. And be patient. So as I'm patient waiting for these ones to come on board, I'll be working on these two. Basically, I usually don't have more than 2 coins I trade. I will be working on these 2. So I'm going to work on this coin. I'm going to work on it today. I will spend my time. So I've opened my margin calls. I want 4 sharp. It's delaying to buy. I wanted to buy the 4 margin calls sharp because these margin calls here, they don't usually make profit. So I'll edit this up. I just want to get into the last margin call so that my robot can keep buying and selling as this coin is performing. Because even if I just go to LIT into my Binance account and look at how LIT is performing, basically, these are just, maybe you are not good in the market. You don't need to be good, by the way. Even if I just look at LIT itself, how it's performing now in the market, even if I use the lower time frame, you see, if I use the 1 minute time frame, you see, the market is bearish, bullish. That's the sequence of the market. It's not a one straight path. That's why we choose to do the one shot. It's not a one straight path. So the basically is to make sure whenever it's bullish, I make some money. Whenever it's bearish, I set a preset price. Let me go in for a 5, which is more solid. You see this? It is lit. It's not a one path. You see, it's not like the market goes down and never moves up. So you need to be taking up the advantage, especially people who want 0.55% per day. You'll be taking advantage of the market. So if you are not comfortable with analyzing the market like Leader Malak is going to do, then use the preset price, right? Use the preset price and say, okay, this market has been performing for the last 15 minutes, but okay, let me use the last 4 hours, depending on your time you want to use, and say, okay, now I want to set a preset price. If you look very clearly here, the market has been able to break this here because it did this. This is at here, this pin by here is 0.837. But now the current market, so it has not yet broken, by the way, because the current market is 0.846 here. So if I had set this lit at a preset price of here, it's better than someone who entered lit at around here. All here, ladies and gentlemen, all here. Because he will be suffering all this floating loss that is coming down here. So me, I will be waiting here. I'll be either waiting on this pin bar here. I'll either be waiting on this pin bar here, here it is here, 0.837, or I go in for another pin bar, which is here, 0.67, which was done which day, by the way? this one here. So even if I'll be waiting on this one, but this one is even very far, all I'll be waiting on this one, which is here, I'm better than someone who joins a pumping trade. This one that is pumping and you're excited, you join a pumping trade. I better join a preset trade. So this one is still going down. So I could either preset this here, but if it breaks here, I have margin calls to help me. I'm lower than you. All I join this one here. I use this preset here, and I'll be patiently waiting. So I can have as many trades into my royal queue as possible that are waiting for a preset price. And basically, using my change in percentage here, because me, that's where I trade. I have no other thing I know. I come here, I look at, okay, which coin's doing well today? Okay, Shiba is having high percentage. What about in general? It is Wi-Fi, okay? So Wi-Fi might pump today, and I might miss out on Wi-Fi, basically. But what I do, I'll set my preset price, and I'm busy waiting for my preset price here. I'm waiting for my $500 here. I'm waiting for my preset price. And once it gets here, basically all the time, me according to my experience, it picks up the trade rises, and I take off my profit. And find myself, I can make 5%, because basically, when I come and I find maybe Wi-Fi has started here, maybe I check my trade, I find maybe Wi-Fi has picked up here, then I'll be comfortable. What I will do, I'll just go in my royal queue and look how Wi-Fi, in my Binance, and look at how Wi-Fi is doing. And if I see now it is still down, going more higher, I can add in some around $200. And basically, using the manual replenishment, I can keep on winning my trades. And so using $200, ladies and gentlemen, from the 11th of June 2021, $247, I've been able to make my profit a profit of $400. Using 247, I've been able to make $412, which gives me close to $659. So I've added in more capital to now switch my capital to 1,000. And so I want to grow. I want to grow my capital from 1,000, gentlemen, to $10,000. This is going to be my next goal. And I think I'll be starting off from today. And I can be able to set as many preset prices as possible. And as I wait these preset prices to pick up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting out of a floating loss of any other coin I have. And basically today, I'll focus on Litecoin. I may not go so much into this because Litecoin is already down. It's already down 15%, meaning very, very soon, this coin will start pumping up, right? Start pumping up. So I'm going to take advantage of this that is already down. This one that is going down right now, I'll be patient. And maybe the other day I'll be focusing on it as these other trades are picking up. So basically, me, what I consider as the biggest secret of Royal Q lies in the change in the percentage, because it provides you what is happening in the market right now. And so if today Wi-Fi, if like yesterday night Wi-Fi pumped, today Wi-Fi may not do well. It will not, it will basically come down. And as it comes down, I'll set a preset price. It picks it up, now it goes up. Then I will, because basically I can check this maybe in the morning and in the evening. And the rest of my time, I'm focusing on building the team. I'm focusing on looking for people who want to make such money from the business. So that is that for those that 0.55%. You don't need to be an expert. Even if you don't know what to do, you can always use the preset price. But if you are using the change in percentage, always just check it up and note which coins performed high the other day, then give them a preset price. The next day, these coins will give you good profit. And if you do that, you'll comfortably be trading. You'll be comfortably be trading, and there is no day, if you give this an art and learn it, you'll not be able to make yourself not even less than $10. Now, let me show you different testimonies, all right? Just to end, and I bring in Prince Malaki. I've seen leaders use this. Let me see. I want to show you, there is a leader leading her team. I think it's one of the most profiting. Okay, let me just pick one. Okay, let me just pick this team here. Where is this? These guys use preset price. Where are they? Let Let me just use this. They are not, these guys use preset price. Okay, this is Team Ford. I want to show you there is a leader here. Okay, I don't know. I think he's the one typing. He's winning his trades with very little capital. Let me just look for him here. Very little capital. Or say if you are here, send me your screenshot, your current screenshot. But I want to show you his consistency of his profit. All right. Okay. He has very little capital he's using to trade. But look at his consistency of the profit. So if you learn the art, I may not be the best, but people who are learning the art are really making good money from this market every day. And these guys don't share their testimonies. He started slowly, and once he has learned the art, he's able to make good profits every single day. And now he can be comfortable to build. Also, if you're on this call, send me your current screenshot. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, if you learn the art, I have another leader. Let me just see. This is Jacob. Jacob uses $1,000. I want to show you some of these. Okay. Okay, I don't know, but let me see. I can't get, all right. Okay, I think I can't. But basically, I think I can't get the past. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, it works. Wow, this is beautiful. Now, 4 margin calls. I hope I'm done. Wow. All right. Okay. Now, basically, remember, whenever a robot buys, it moves the average price closer to the current price. Now, on my 50th call, that's where my interest is going to be, because I want my robot to keep on buying and selling on my 50th call. On my 50th, and even if it stays here as many times as possible. So I'm going to increase my buying. So here I want my robot to invest in more money. Okay, which can be around close to $30 for me to take more profit. $60. Yeah, $60 for me to be taking off more profit. Because basically, the market is not a straight path. It moves up, it moves down, moves up, and there I can continuously be taking off profit. So I want to come to the end of my sharing. Basically, that's what I wanted to share. And I did this. What I'm sharing today, I did it yesterday with YFI, and I hope you can be able to see it performed very, very well for me. It bought many times, it sold many times, and I had given it a preset price. Once the market went up, my robot never bought it again, and I was out of that trade that I was trading of YFI. And today I've given it a new preset price, and I'm busy waiting until this coin comes down. Then once it gets up, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take off my profit. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That was my sharing. Okay. I'll never go, let me just answer some few questions. I'll never go into floating loss if I use the default strategy of Royal Q. Up to 6 margin calls, capital 2,000. Sometimes we'll have good trading capital. We start trading and all these coins end up in floating loss. Last year, only because I failed from the beginning to pick one coin and trade with $200. I'm blaming my leaders, but myself for rushing into trade without knowledge. All right. Because if you use default settings of Royal Q will never take you wrong. Okay, let me see. What is the coin? What if the coin is already bought 5 times and is still in the warehouse mode? No. I usually say, by the way, my approach is that when I enter trade, I don't want, I had forgotten. I need to make sure my trade is not in the whole warehouse mode. Thank you so much. That is a must. By the way, I don't want the whole warehouse mode, me personally, because even if it is in the sub-mid mode, ladies and gentlemen, once the market rises, it can be able to sell. Okay, well understood, but does this apply to trade that is already in the sub-mid mode up to 30 margin calls? Okay, now, if you're already in 30 margin calls. Now, the reason why you land yourself into too much margin calls, let me just answer that. You are following a default setting. You are following copy traders. Now, these guys, me, I'm not against them, but these guys are not good. I'm not against them, but these guys are not good. Me, according to my experience, this is what I saw. I don't know what others saw. These guys, these copy traders, me, I don't like them personally, because when he's trading this coin, I don't know, but when he's trading this coin, and this coin, he sees that maybe this coin is going down, this copy trader changes and moves to this coin. And so you stay here, you go in floating, you go with your 30 margin calls, you keep going down, keep going down. Me, I don't like them. I don't know, but me personally, I don't like them. Me, I don't like them. I can never use a copy trader now. But when someone tells me once use a copy trader, but these guys, they keep on changing. I don't know the experience of other leaders on the call, because today I'm speaking with my heart. These guys keep on moving coins. Surely, you are saying the right. Adding money, wrong settings equals wrong results. Okay. Me, I don't like them. I don't know, but me, I don't like them. I don't know, but I don't like them personally. They keep on moving to other coins and they lead you into too much floating. Because if you, I don't know, but me personally, I'm not biased, because this is basically for members. Me, I don't like them. They basically lead you. They only work best when the market is bullish. But when the market's bearish, most of the copy traders are not doing so well with me. Okay, let me see these other questions. Okay. What if the market doesn't touch the preset price before it turns up? Will the robot buy? Okay, now, if the market doesn't touch the preset price, there's nothing you lose. Now, for example, let me just use this. Look at YFI. YFI may not touch my preset price, but it goes high. The question is, do I lose anything if it doesn't touch my preset price? I don't lose. I remain with my $500. And this coin goes up. I don't lose anything. Than me joining a trade, for example, let us look at this trade. Maybe you own the group. Let us just get basic. Maybe you own a group. Maybe you own a group and someone drops a signal. Let me just look at this. Okay, because when we started, maybe you were trading a one shot and someone drops a signal. Are you following YFI and you join from around here? You join a trade that was doing so well, maybe from around here, and this trade starts going down, maybe. What happens? What happens? So instead of me joining a trade here, I better not trade than me landing into floating. Because with if my preset price, this is 4 hours. Let me just use 15 minutes. Now look, the robot may not touch my preset price. I see now, it may not touch my preset price. But what do I lose if it doesn't touch my preset price? I lose nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I lose nothing. Because I can be there waiting. I lose nothing. But if it touches what about, because most of people look at the negative side, but what about when it touches my preset price? What about if it touches my preset price? How come your lead price is reducing in floating? Mine is increasing in floating. Check your settings. Why is yours increasing? Check your settings. Let's get back here, leaders. Let's just get back here onto this trade because things are practical. Let us get to lead. Now, lead, look at this. Whenever the robot buys, the average price gets closer to the current price. Now, the reason why it decreases is because I'm buying. It decreases because I'm buying, no matter how lit is going down. Now, look at lit, it's on a cycle. Now, me, I'm not interested in these fast 4 margin calls. By the way, me, I consider fast 4 margin calls as one shot. I now want my robot to buy fast to the 50th call. Because even if I just go to LIT itself and look at the candles, let me just get there my leader is to give you a clear picture. Me, I'm not a trader. Me, I'm not a trader. And anybody doesn't need to be to make money from Royal Q. If you look at this candlestick here, it's not a straight path that this coin will go down, basically. It moves up, it moves down, moves up, moves down. Even one candlestick, if I'm going to just widen it a little bit. So basically, instead of you joining a trade that is on a top, you better join a trade from the bottom. That's the main thing I want to teach. Instead of you joining a trade on the top, you better join a trade at the bottom. Because when you join a trade, for example, if I want to trade BTC, let me just look at this coin. Maybe you are a one-shot trader and you want to trade BTC. Even if you are not very good at analyzing the market, remove all of these and just leave MACD here. If you are not good at trading the market, look, instead of me joining BTC when it was pumping here, maybe you see someone says, you see BTC is pumping, then you join from here. Immediately you get started, BTC takes a downward movement. Now, this training is not for people who are trading on a cycle. Because if you want to trade comfortably, I said yesterday, let me repeat it here if someone didn't attend. If you want to trade comfortably, you don't want this stress of making this profit. Do one thing. What is the current price of BTC? It is 19,000. Go to your calculator. Let me repeat this for those who don't want stress. This is where you get stress-free. Go to the calculator here. BTC, it is, let me say, this is the price of BTC. Ask yourself, how deep am I ready to buy? You say, I want to buy BTC 50% deep. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to set your margin calls 50%. Your margin calls will be 50% until BTC gets at 9,750. Go and sleep like a baby. So you come here. I'm repeating for those that want comfortable life. Just come here. Look for BTC. Don't even, wow, okay, this is beautiful. Now I've entered my 50th call. Wow, this is nice, fantastic, incredible. Now I love this. Where is the buy now? Here's this fifth one. Okay. Oh, LIT. Oh, it means according to my capital, LIT is failing to buy. I had set high, so I come back. I edit. Where is this? This is 3. Okay, I reduce it. Okay, I reduce it to 2. It's fine. I think I have $40 there. Save this up. All right, let's get now. I just want to come to these guys. Okay, let me open my margin calls. Okay, let's get back to these guys who want peace. You just come here, look for your BTC. You don't want to stress. You don't want anything. You want to trade. Trade BTC, Ethereum, and BNB. Come and look for BTC. Come and set your margin calls. How much capital do you have? Minimum 200. You want to buy BTC until BTC gets to 9,750. This is when your trade will get stuck. Now, ask yourself, how many margin calls will I set? Come in here. Make sure you are not buying high. Don't set big margin calls on a cycle. Your robot will not be selling. Will not be buying and selling. Don't set big margin calls on a cycle. Don't come here and put 4%, 5%. The robot will not be buying and selling. You have already said you want to go 50% deep on BTC. Use the little amount of capital possible. You have $200. Now say, this is what I trained yesterday. It's simple. You just need to learn the principle. How many margin calls? I want to go 50% deep. Okay, but how many times? Now, how do you determine the times? If you are using hobby, just get the first buying amount, divide it by your capital. If you are using Binance, don't do that. Just know that the lowest amount of capital you're going to use is 10.05, looking at also the fuel fee. So put here 0.67. So if you want to know, I'm ending. If you want to know what is 0.67, the first buying amount is 15. Multiply this by 0.67. It is 10.5. So throughout here, put 10.05, put 0.67. Now, come back here, 10.05. People want peace. You don't want stress. This is for you. 10.05 times 18 times is 180. 180 plus 15 is 195. You are safe. So come here on your BTC. How many margin calls? You have $200. Put 18. 180 plus 15 is 295. Then your take profit. This is where you need to understand your take profit should be as little as possible on a cycle. Don't put high take profit. Now put here minimum, you can do 1.1, you can do 1.3. I recommend a 0 here. Why? Because even if the market will have momentum, I showed it to you yesterday, if the market has momentum and the market goes by 1.3, it will even give you 10%. If the market has momentum, it has no momentum, it reaches 1.3, it sells. Now, if you put here 5% and the market goes up by 1.3, don't ask why is my robot not selling. You said 5% minimum. So put the list 1.3. Keep it here. Keep this as 0. Me, I teach what I do. I don't want to teach what I don't do. Then the buy in callback, keep it 0.1. Why? Because you don't want that when the market falls by 1%, your robot should immediately buy. No, you want when the market tries to rise up a little bit by 0.1, your robot should buy. And when the market rises by 1.3, your robot should sell. So with this, you have guarantee you'll keep making money. Now, I will not answer that now, but let me get here. Now, set your margin calls. These are how many? These are 18 margin calls. Now, look at this. This is 1%. This is one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is 11. If I have $200, I'll get $110 to make more money for me, plus the 15 that I use. This is 250. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll remain with how much? $75. This is the money that's going to help you when the market goes against me. So close to over how much percentage? I don't know, but I'll keep this up to 11. Now this one here, from 12, I'll put a 6. 6. I want when the market goes down now by 6%, I'll put a 6. If you are not ready to check the robot, check the market, set price, you don't want this stuff. This is for you. Set this. You will make money until you hate your name. You will make money. Put 6. This is 6, 12. This is 6 times how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so come to your calculator. 6 times 7 is how much? 42. 42 plus 11 is 53. Okay, now ask yourself, if the price of the BTC is 190,000, okay, 9,500 minus 53%, you will trade until BTC is at 9,000. You are safe. Now, I also want to answer someone who wants to double this. You now have a capital of $400. You don't need to sweat settings again. But you have a capital of $400. But you are comfortable until BTC will get at this price. You don't need to set more margin calls. No, you are comfortable until BTC will get at this price. You say, okay, I will trade. If my trade gets stuck until BTC get you okay, what do? Don't sweat. Just come back to your settings. I had done this. Now let me just switch on double. Just switch on double. So where the robot will be going with $10, it now will be going with 20 because you have $400. If you have $600, don't set more margin calls. These are enough. You have $600. You are comfortable until BTC will get at 9,000 and what? And around 400. You are comfortable with that. You are comfortable. BTC is at this price. When you are entering the market, you are comfortable until it gets 53% deep up to there. up to there, and you have your $600. You have these settings in place. Don't go and set again. No, just come back here. Come back here, where it was 1.1. Even if you don't switch on double, where it was 0.67, come to your calculator and say 0.67 times 3. It's how much? 2.01. So come here. Change this to 2.01. 2.01. You are comfortable. Set the same margin calls. Now, you will be making more money. You'll be making more money than someone who has $200, because when your robot will be buying and selling, your take profit will be different because you have different capital. Even if I have $1,000, let me tell you, and I'm comfortable until BTC. People were asking me settings for this price. How much comfortable? What is your risk management? How much comfortable? I'm answering. If BTC gets to, maybe you say BTC is at this. I'm comfortable until BTC gets 80% deep. You are comfortable until BTC gets, set your margin calls until BTC will get at this price. Even if I add $2,000, I'll just double my purchasing power. I don't need to go back and sweat in margin calls. Even if I have only these margin calls, these ones, I can change them to fit a capital of $2,000 if I'm comfortable by how much percentage BTC will go. What I'm trying to remove from your mind is that there is a special secret. You can edit, joke with your parameters, take them east, central, center, middle, inwards, outwards, until you master your game. So I can trade BTC because if I'm comfortable with that. But me, that I'm not someone who needs to sleep on this business. I'm someone who joined to make money. I just need to edit some of my settings. I'm someone who wants to make money. And I'm basically, that's why I'm here. So if you are comfortable to set your trades, just keep on increasing your capital. You'll be making comfortable money. You don't need to sweat with the market. You don't need to come these things of one shot. Just get BTC, get Ethereum. What price are you comfortable with? Get the current price. Simple. Get your current price. What is the current price of BTC? Let me say it gets to 20. And this is when, let me show you. If someone joined BTC when it was at 69,000, I repeat this, and said, I'm comfortable until BTC will get 95% deep. Up to now, you will be trading and making money. You will be trading and making money. You will be trading and making money. If the BTC is at 20K, how much comfortable are you when it gets deep? You say, I'm comfortable until BTC gets 60% deep. You are comfortable until BTC will get at 8,000. Set your settings fitting 60% deep, sleep like a baby. The first over 75% of your capital, put it on 1%. Buy 1%, sell 1%. Buy 1%, sell 1%. The rest of the money, which is close to 25% of your capital, put it on big margin calls. By the time, let me just show you, if I have $200, and over 125 is buying and selling, I'm making good money. What I need just to do is to increase my purchasing power on every layer. Where there was $20, I increase it to 100. If I increase it to my 100, I'll be getting 1.3% of 100, not of 20. If I increase my purchasing power to each coin at 1,000. Yesterday, I was discussing with one of my friend who's going to invest close to a very good capital tomorrow. And I showed him this. Let me show you my Wi-Fi. This is my last thing I'm saying this morning. This is my transaction. Now, this is me what I understand. I want you to look at these profits at different thinking. Now, look at this is 1%. Don't look at 1%. But why do I make 1% and I get 0.3? It's because of little capital. How much? $30. Now, what if here where there was 30, there was 1,000? I would make 1% of 1,000. Would I make 0.3? No. That's the mindset I want us to build. Look at this. This is 1.6 of how much? Of $33 deal amount. If I had here $10,000, would I be making this? No. That's why I say, if you don't want to sweat with the market and you have little capital, go and find people who have money. Is it easy? No. Because look, after the market came up to sell the 4 margin calls, look at the deal amount. The 4 margin calls, these margin calls I've talked about, look at the deal amount. The deal amount was 1,000, but look at the profit, $2.8. Look at the deal amount. 4 margin calls, all the 4. I made 2.8. But what, how much? 1,000. But if I had 1,000 in my layers, I would make 1.4 of 1,000 to big. 1.3 of 1,000 would be big. So if you are ready to set your robot automatically, go how much deep do you want to go on that coin? If you understand that, there's no reason of you sweating with the market, especially those that are not interested in sweating with the market. Because if you're not interested in getting all those nuggets done, then choose BTC, choose Ethereum, choose BNB. I have confidence you'll make more money than you expect if you increase your capital. You'll make more money than you expect if you increase your capital. Simple. You'll make more money than you expect if you have more capital. I'm done. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you picked 1 or 2. Thank you. I want just now to have in Prince Malaki Kigozi. He's going to analyze the market, give you some signals, and you can be able to trade. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Happy to have you, different leaders on the call. Happy to have you, Leader Rubet from Malaysia. Happy to have you on our call this morning. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And I wish you the best. Welcome, Princess Malaki Kigozi. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Leader Julius. Thank you for the great lecture this morning. I want to welcome everybody in this special thread for those who want to make some money in Royal Q. You know, it is not forced to. You can take horse to a river, but you can't force him to drink the water. Let me first of all thank the leader on the call. Thank you so much, Leader Julius. Please let us show some love to Leader Julius. If you are on the call, please let us give him some love. Let us show some love and appreciation for what he had just talked about this morning. Please, if you're on the call, please show him some love. That's very nice one. That's a good one. That's good one. That's good one. I welcome all the leaders in the call. OBM, you are welcome. KK Sosa, you are welcome. I can see Mr. Francis as the co-host, you are welcome. Leader Annalene, you are welcome. I can see Leader Kalisa on the call, you are welcome. And all the leaders, you are welcome. I can see one of our great leader, Kembin, you are welcome. And so many other leaders who are here on the call. I can see Mr. Robert Pakasara on the call, all the way from Malaysia, who is always giving us on an international call. Mr. Robert Kasara, you are welcome. It's a very nice to meet at the moment. You know, in this field, some people, I know, that's one thing I discover in so many people's life, and that thing is something that is not good. That is why you see some people find it difficult to grow in this particular era. That is the gospel truth. One, in a trading life, in a trading system, there are so many techniques in the trading system that you need to know very well. And if you are not a patient type, you cannot grow in a trading. in a trading industry, because trading industry have to deal with depression, how to deal with emotion, and how to do with some greed, how to deal with envy and anxieties. For example, if you are a greed type and you're also somebody who always dance on emotion, you cannot be in a trading system, because a trading system, you must to have a self-control. And some people who are coming into Royal Q don't have a self-control. This is not just a Ponzi scheme like what we are doing out there, that you are expecting that you must make money every single day. Sometimes, the markets, we are not control of the market. When you analyze the market, the big fish, the big bulls in the market, once they throw a single news on the market, it can revise your trade, who has already going up back down to zero level. That is why you see sometimes analyzing some of the charts, those candle charts, those support and resistance, the pin bar, it's showing you directions of the market, and it'll show you the movement and what this market can be done. And also the trading data is showing you the input and output and the past and the present. For example, if you watch this this market right now, you can see what the market is playing. That is why you see when you go down, you can see what the market have done about 1 week ago, 7 days. Sometimes, that people like the large order, the large trader, the big fish. Sometimes they set a trade for in week. Once I set a trade in a week, they now go and sleep. They don't, mind what is going on. For example, look at what a trade is showing. You can see this is some of this is like a 1 day candle. This is like a 15 minutes, what you see here, and this can be like a 2 hours. You can see. You can imagine when you are here, for example, your trade. Look at this trade is going, and the news came. It caught. The news keep on strong, and what happened? It caught, and before you know, the trade that is already moving, on profits. You can see all the buyers seize, they hold on, and what the next thing you see, the market just fall. Hey, that is what you see. And these are the things That is why we come here to analyze the market before we start some trade. And that we are in this market, ladies and gentlemen, is because of day-to-day traders. If day-to-day traders are not on the field, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot be here in the crypto trading. What all these things you are seeing are people who are trading daily. They trade daily, and that is why we are so lucky that we are using a spot trading. You can imagine. Do you know how much people who are trading in future, what they are losing on daily basis? But because we are trading on the spot, that is why you see us. So, for example, as I always say, this pin you see here is what we call a pin bar. A pin bar shows you the end and the all-time low of the market, where this market will point out before it can, goes up again. Okay, why this particular here is called resistance. If the resistance cannot be able to box out like this, what is next thing? The market will start falling again. As I said yesterday, when the market pulls up, when it breaks the resistance and goes up like this, what happens? That means deep all-time predict we move. Now we're having an all-time of 0.0 what? 0.1019. Moment he break this resistance and come here, what do you see? You will see that this market will now move to here. We become 2. Are you getting me? And that is the movement of the market. For example, let me use yesterday, you can remember when I was analyzing, you can see when I was analyzing a lunar class, and I explained that we're expecting that yesterday that it was what we expect yesterday. We're expecting that the market will do what? The market will hit 0.0015. And what happened? Before the end of the day, the market hit 0.0015. And that is what a very big all-time high. That it was a very breaking news that lunar class was break to the distance and hit 0.1. That is market. And now it's telling us that all-time low now today is 0.00111. And it's telling us that today again that the market may break it to 0.0016. And if you break it to 0.016, that means it will not be a distance that will cancel another zero again. And if I do that, that means, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving forward over this particular coin. Now, what we do at the moment, we need to look down for the move down to for those who are trading, one shot, because remember, we have a three type of people, and that is exactly what I want us to understand. We have three different types of people, and how can we be able to analyze that for you guys to understand it? Now, let me ReacQ have make it easy for us. ReacQ have make it easy for us. Let me just do something that you guys will understand what I'm trying to do. Let me delete something. Don't worry. Let me delete something to show you some 30 things. Okay. Let me delete this to show you something you need to know. And if you don't know all these things, ladies and gentlemen, you find it difficult. That's why you you jump from pillar to pole, from here to here. You don't even know where you are. That is the gospel truth. Don't know where you are. Now, look at this risk type. When we talk of the risk type, we will talk of the risk type. What is the risk type? We have a three different way of trading here. When you talk of this, you can see we have a conservative, we have steady, and we have radical. And these are the three people in the trading market. These are the big investors, people who are putting like $50,000 to $100,000, more $1 million. These are people who are, who are coming to trade like from $1,000 up, 500, up, $500, $1,000, $2,000. Are this set of people that are using what we call here, we call it a cycle, which is just that Julius have not talked one. We have this cycle. And for those who are small order, which are always explained in the trading data on daily basis, you need to know all these things, and so that you know the area where you belong. The problem is some of us don't know the area where we belong. You don't know where we belong. We are just jumping from here to here. Tomorrow, when markets goes down, some people will be hurry, because you hear that somebody is now trading on the steady. You don't begin to, it will look as if you want to die, and you don't know the area where you belong. Today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow, and market now comes up, and you hear that people on day-to-day trading on the radical are getting some. You will hurry. You'll be confused. Don't be confused. We have three different people in the trader. These are big time. These are middle class. Like you always see in a trading data, the upper class, the large order, the middle class, the middle order, and the smallest class, which is a day-to-day traders. And it's the opportunity for you to choose among yourself which one do you belong and which one do you want to trade at a particular time. That is gospel truth. You can trade this and trade this at the same time. Okay? You can trade these two at the same time. While you have the setting of the radical, you have the setting of the steady. If the market, warrant for you to, switch off to this, you just simply go to that and do what? And does that immediately. And now I'm explaining in this area, which on the day-to-day. And day-to-day are the people that are making the market, the movement of market to be moved every single day. If there's no radical traders on daily market, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be looking at the market, you will be tired. For you personal, that is gospel too. These are the people that are making the noise in the market, making market look so lucrative and so interesting that you are seeing in the market. You understand me now? So you need to know all these things. And when you know it, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you will understand this market very well. Now we move. And what are we talking about? We are moving down to today's program to see how possible the coin we can trade. So I'm just analyze the market and choose a coin we can trade at the moment based on the market situations and the market analysis. And now we here in Royal Q, we have change presented. For example, like earlier said, in Royal Q, you can come if you come on here in our home. When you click on home, you can look at the top 10 coin here. And when you click on it, if you are using Binance, yours there, it's on hobby is there. You can see these are the coin that Royal Q have selected. It change on daily basis. These are one of the top 10 coin they selected. But now, what are we using at the moment? We are using change percentage to see when we look at change percentage, what are we doing? We are looking at top gain and top losers. And today in this market, who is the top gain? We can see top gain is a YFII by 1% at the moment, COX at 0.4%, and so on. Okay, right now, if you look who are the top losers for today, you can see we have LIT, we have a RSR, we have a Curva, we have a Social, and these are the top losers for today in the market. Now, among top traders, which among the coins I will go to analyze first? I want us to look at the GRMT. Let us look at GRMT. And at this moment, remember, we are on the bearish time. On the bearish time, it's encouraged that we take only just on the radical trading day to day, we take just only 1.5% and 2% is better. And with the 20% of your capital, which is mitigating strategy. The problem we're having sometimes is some people are not applying the mitigating strategy. That is gospel truth. Because when you apply mitigating strategies, it will help you to draw your what? Your take profit very close to what? To the market, to take profit. Now we are going to look at the GRT. When we look at GRT, we can see the movement of the markets. Now, first of all, we need to look at the market in general. And how can we know what is happening in the market in general? We need to look at the crypto bubble. That will show us the movement and the current situation of the market. You can see that this week, ladies and gentlemen, as I earlier said, this week, market are so bearish, so down. And that is how the movement of the market always happens. In this period, some markets, some coins trade in 15 to 30 minutes, that is radical. It trades to 1 hour, 2 hours, that is radical. You can see every market now is what is properly down. It's only few on the coin who are having some utility, and the coins you can see at this moment, trying to reshuffling their system. That there's a lot of some coins that are burning. They are burning now for them to do what? To have some value and bounce back to their system, because there's some coin at the moment it was because we are using a proof of stake. It was a lot of them was on the circulation. So for that coin to have value, they need to burn out so many of it out so that we have a minimum supply. Because when you have is excess supply, it will make the market goes down. But when we have a minimum supply, which is demand and supply, when the supply is low, when the supply is low, demand will be high, and that particular product will have a quality, and we have what it becomes stable, and we have a value in the market. That is the economics, and you cannot do away with the economics and accounting in the market sector. When we fail to do that, we will go down. That is gospel truth. So it is a place where we apply the knowledge. That robot is telling for us doesn't mean that we are not going to apply the knowledge. We must apply the knowledge of the market. We are talking of the trading. We are trading on a capital market. We are trading on a forex market. We are trading on what? On a crypto market. Crypto market is where different platform, different companies, different projects coming to market their product. Everybody is trying to sell, and as everybody is trying to say, you will have some challenges, and that challenge because it's a competitive market. It's not only you. You are just a buyer. You are not a seller. We are a buyer, and that is why as I said yesterday, and often we come to buy, and robot help us to sell. There are people who have read the market. They know they are coming to sell. What they are doing is just to sell. Like people who have, like for example, like Elon Musk, Mark Solar, like Brigade, and some of all these big fish who have bought it in a very big quantity and kept it. When they want to sell, ladies and gentlemen, for example, somebody who bought a coin at 0.0000001, and now this particular coin have cancelled one. I cancel this one, and now he find himself right now. Now he have they're here maybe 0.9. Now this time at 0.009. This person can decide and pull out like a 2,000 coin or 5,000 coin and sell once. And if that person pull it and sell, what will happen? The value of this particular market will do what? Will go down. Then you are coming to just to buy, and you are buying at this period. When you buy now at 0.009, and the person who have bought at 0.001 now say 5,000 pieces, what do we say to happen? The market will drop from 0.009 to 0.008. That is the system. Okay, you can't shy away from it. If you like, you jump, you fly, you make noise. The market doesn't send your noise. What market sends is the movement of what you are seeing here. This is what this market is talking about. That is why whether you come with the $10,000 and you don't do proper very well, and we are so lucky that we have a rare queue that they are even assisting us to do some great job. It's as that. That is why even as we are using the robot, when the market speak, it break everything down to zero level. It doesn't concern you. Whether you like or you know how to trade, don't know how to trade. When the market speak, when this market speaks, ladies and gentlemen, even if you bring in $100,000, it will crumble it down to zero. If once the market speak, even if you are trading in future, that is where you understand what I'm talking about. It will crumble you down and it will switch off that $100,000, and that is end. We are so lucky. Even when market goes down on the spot trading with the real queue, we can find somebody to hold on. At yes, at least my money is there. When the market bounce up immediately, we can we can laugh again. That is gospel truth. See, when we joined Royal Q at last year, where do we meet price? We meet Bitcoin, we meet BTC. Am I correct? We meet BTC at I meet BTC in Royal Q. I meet BTC at 60,000. Am I correct? No, I meet it at 50,000. That was last year. Yes, it later moved down to 69,000. What happened today? When the market goes down, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't have the knowledge of the market, and we don't have the knowledge of margin configurations, we don't have the knowledge of margin call, we don't have the knowledge. What happened? Everything take everybody down to zero, and that coin is still there, and we have to be called to be patient until when market comes up again to that when we made the market on. That is on this what on the resistance, because we all bought at resistance towards the resistance. That is where we bought. Either you wait or you sell it off. That means you lose. It's as simple as that. So that is the market. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? What we need to do is to apply a little patience and learn how this market works before you can, talk too much about the market. The experience of this market is that on daily basis, what we encounter, we're able to adjust and manage ourselves to it. And if you don't adjust to the market, you're on your own. That is gospel as ABCD. Because the market as well is sometimes you've been analyzing the market. At the end of the analyzing market, what happened? You pause. For example, now this coin, which I'm about to look at, can you see what is happening? The coin, the all-time low was given at 0.0991. Now the market have broke the 0.0991, and what do you see now? You are seeing 0.008 as all-time low, and this is all-time high of 0.10919. And what are you seeing here right now? Look at the current price. But the truth of the matter is that the market you have already hit the what? The pin bar, which is resistance. You have hit the pin bar, you have coming back to do what? To here. And what do? We have to, this is the coin we are going to trade at the moment, because the next thing you can see the movement of the market. The market is picking up already. You can see, and that is 15 minutes. So the market is picking up. So what do? We need to go to Royal Q and trade this coin. This is a signal of the first coin we are going to trade. That is a GMT. You have hit the all-time high, which is the predictions of what? Of 0.0901. And now this market is moving. So what we do? It's already forming in the 15 minutes. That is why when we look at the trading data, the inflow and outflow. All the large orders are 6. We have a middle order. What I was explaining, the 3 types of people that come to the market, these are the large order, that is the upper class, which is a consultative. This is a middle order, which is a steady, that is a middle order, and this is smaller order, radical on day-to-day of the markets. And we look at the 30 minutes of this market. The 30 minutes, the market may be stagnant. And in the next 1 hour, we are seeing almost 2.5 negative. But in the next 2 hours, what are we expecting? We are seeing that this market will have a reduce of 4, and in the next 4 hours, you can see the market may go, the negative may reduce to what? 2 point something. That means it will be a good time. And now when you go to the smallest order, you can see that smallest order having a profit in the next 24 hours. That's a 3.14. will now be what me and you can bring into this market in the next 1 day, which is $3.1 million. That means you can just sell only 1.5% only, and that is all. It is okay for this market, for us to trade this market, only to 1.5%. It depends on the capital we want to trade it, that always let us use our, our brain. So I'm joining you as well, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to look at this GMT at the moment. And what is the current price of GMT? We are taking at the current price, which is all-time low of this market. So I will join to trade only 1.5% of the market. So we are taking that trade. That is, we are taking the trade already, and that will be the first trade in the market. Please, somebody, you can help me to drop the signal as well, so that let people also get value for those who are in the market. For those who are in the market, like I believe we have some trade yesterday, which have already about 2 or 3 of them have delivered by the grace of God. So we take a little at this moment, 1.5%, and what it be the current price, we are taking 0.0902. 0.0902. That is the fourth coin we are going to take. Let us learn to control our emotions in the market, or else you'll be jumping here and there and you get yourself confused. Some of the trade you have already, by the coming week, as the market may show, many of it will be on what? Will be on a great profit, and that is market. Now we're having an all-time low, fully all-time low this week. And you need to understand that by coming week, we are going to have some good movement in the market. So that is what we need to know. So the trading is an institution of itself that you need to learn. Please, if you're in the group, can you help to share? If you're in any of our group, you can help to share. And let us take profit together as day-to-day traders. As a day-to-day traders, so you can help to, drop in some of the group by the grace of God. So let us help to drop in some of our group, please. If I'm in any of our group, ladies and gentlemen, so that we can take other people who are trading in this market can see how the market work, because this is our, okay, here we are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere in the market. Okay, let me check. Okay. So because we understand very well that some people, because of we don't have the knowledge of magic configurations, that's why we're having some issues. That's why we're having some issues. That is gospel truth. We don't have the knowledge of magic configurations, and it has become a very big problem. So that is why we encourage that magic configurations, the mitigating strategies, dollar average cost mode is very, very important that we apply the system. Just if you're in any of our group, please just help me to share. so that we can drop the signal for other people who are on the market as well to trade. So that is gospel truth. Now, we need to look at the next coin to trade. Let us look at FTT. Let us look at FTT, if that can be favorable for us to trade at the moment. FTT, okay? Now, we need to look at the market and see how the movement of the FTT all right. You can see that FTT also, look at all-time high, 25.5, and all-time low is what? 23.6. And that means the market have hit all-time low. And what do you think that this market, the next movement we do? And you can see the resistance of this market. You can see the movement of the market. Market was dankling, coming down until this point. And this is 15 minutes watch candle. This is what 15 minutes candle of this particular market. And if you can watch in the next 1 hour, what is the 1 hour candle? The market may be down, and the next 4 hours, this market, we're expecting that it will go down to what? So let us watch what plays out. Okay. We can watch this day. We expect that this market can hit this 21.10. That was on 20th of this month. On 20th of this month, FTT was 21.2. I hope you understand. That was on 20th. So now we are looking at this market today, that the movement of this market, we're expecting that the market may go down little, but before it bounce up again. Okay? To go down a little bit before it bounce up again. So now we can now look at 24 hours of this market. Okay? We can see that we are having a good signal of 24 hours. Now, what you need to see is this. Remember when on 28th, the market moved down to 21 point what? On to 21.10. And we are having that this signal plays again on 16. This one was on 16. On 16. Now, watch. We are having this point. We're expecting that we are having at this pin bar. If this market did not reverse from here back to all-time high, which we expect that, look at this line, this trading line. Look at this trading line. That means this market we hit bound to this hit a pin bar. That means we're expecting 20.5 dollars for this trade. But if not, what the next thing we have to expect is that the market will pick from here, from this 21.6 back up. But we're expecting that if anything we break down, this is where we're expecting this market. But for us who are day-to-day trader, what do we do? This place now is a good entry for this particular trade. It's a good entry at the moment. You understand? It's a good entry at the moment. That means we're expecting that even if the market goes down to this place, we expect that we have 4% to 5% floating loss. Then if we are using material strategy, we have like auto first to second call, and the market will reverse back on before the third call. That is where this market is moving. So now, if you watch the trading data, the inflow and outflow of this market, what can we see? We are seeing that the large order, you can see the people, the big time have already waiting for this market. You're sorry? Okay. Now, can you see what I'm talking about? Now, the big time, they're already waiting for the market. You can see them. They already positioned themselves. Do you see? Everybody all the big time, people who have like 50, 100, 200, they already positioned themselves. Can you see? They are positioned themselves. They are already bought waiting. When middle class and me and you, we are still waiting. We are still analyzing the market. Me and you, we are still analyzing the market. We are not placing a trade. But can you see that these people are already bought? You see, they are already bought and wait for the reverse of the market. That is power of putting a good money in a trade. They are not afraid. It is me and you that are afraid of markets. Now let us look at 30 minutes. Do you see? In 30 minutes, I have not done anything. In 1 hour, they are waiting for the market because the market is already on down. They are already waiting for the market. That is what you can see now in the next one day. You can see they are waiting. They are waiting heavily for the market. They are not shaking because I already positioned themselves. But me and you, we are still waiting, watching to know where the movement of the market will go, whether it will go down or it will go up. I hope you understand me. So that is the movement of the market as we are talking about. So now, what we do, we have a good entry at the moment. At this particular moment, we have a good entry in this trade because we're expecting that in the next 24 hours, at the moment, the market is bearish. That is why you see what we are seeing here is displaying. The market is bearing for over, that is about since midnight. And now people who are waiting for this at this all time already positioned themselves to even buy more, because after here, what do you see? You will see the market doing what? Moving up again. So what do we do at the moment? We have to move down to Royal Q. We move that to Royal Q. You can imagine, we move that to Royal Q. So what do? We remember our trading setting. We are taking 1.5% as well. What's our first buy? In this account, the first buy is what? 20. We are using 4 margin call. Take profit 1.5% and buy the call back 0.1%. And what is our margin configurations? Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a margin configuration of, if market drop to 3.5%, buy 1 time. If market drop to 7.5%, buy 2 times. If market drop to 10.5%, you buy 4 times. And the market drops to 3.5%, you buy 6 times. And there's no way you have, sometimes we don't have the capital of this. That is why sometimes the market is waving. You understand me? So what do you do? If you are using $200, that means your first buy should be what? This, that is 120 plus this, that's a 130 plus this, that's 140. So that you can still have $60 balance at the moment. I hope you understand it. Because if market drop to this, your first buy amount is what? Is $10. Your first buy amount is $10. And the market drop to 3.5%, that's $10. If you drop to 7.5%, that's a $20. That's 2 times. If you drop to 3.5, 10.5%, that's a $40. And if you drop to 13.5%, that's a $60. 40 plus this, that's 100, plus this 120 plus this, 130 plus this, that's $140. That's what you are using to trade. You understand me? So that you work according to your risk management. And when you are doing this, ladies and gentlemen, it will easily closing your average price. It will easily close your average price, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what we have to apply. When we apply this, I'm telling you, before you get to 4th call, ladies and gentlemen, the market will bounce back and it take your profits. I hope you understand. It's very, very important because that is what is making some of us because after here, the greed will not allow us to do what? To follow us the strategy. And that is the problem we are having on daily basis. The greed, our greed is too much. So let us work on the greed, out of our greed, please. So now we are taking the second, we only trade the 2 coins only this morning. We are not taking too much coin. So I can now move into question and answer. And the final coin will be FTT, the same 1.5%. And what is our, okay. We are taking the current price. Let us look at the current price of we are taking the current price of, we're going to take at 23.44. 23.44. That is what we are going to take at the moment. So please, if you can help, if you are there in the group, can help to share. Can help to share. So the market at this week, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to expect the downtrend. We are going to expect the downtrend for this week. And by the next week, we will expect some, some good movement of the market. And that is why you see some people will be jumping. You see them making noise, all and then there's different group making noise because you are just following only the news. The apples, when the market goes up, you see some people, you just see when market goes down, you see everybody now begin to complain. And whether you complain or not, the market doesn't look into all those areas because there are people who are already, there in the market. And because they are there in the market, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, they are not shaking. Like I always say, this market, we will all die here in this market. We are not going anywhere. So I don't know about you. We are not going anywhere. We are here live and direct in this field. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we can take this morning. for this trading, and we watch and see what the trading can take us to. So, gentlemen, let me look at the group. Okay. So, okay. Okay. He said, please share the WhatsApp link for the daily signal. Okay. I think let me do that. Let me do that by the grace of God. Just hold on, please. We have so many groups, about 2 groups already filled up. And okay. Okay. Just hold on, please. Let me. All right. That is a group. That's a group. That's a group. You can take. Okay, please. We have done that. We have done that. So what is the minimum amount I can start with? It depends on your capacity. Okay. For example, for some people, everybody, all hands are not equal. Because all hands are not equal, I will not, telling, for example, if you have $100, you can manage your $100, you are not yourself $100, with the $10 face buy. That is gospel truth. So if you have $100, $150, $200, $300, $500, $1,000 and above, you understand me? So you can manage that as well. Now, okay, this one says, it came inbox me. Okay, it's what Julia that's saying. Okay. All right. So now we open the room for the question. If you have any question, you can raise up your hand and let us, entertain your question before we finally give the room for our leader to speak to all before we hand over back to the co-host for the closing, because we are not going. I'm not going to spend any of our time here, because we come here, we analyze the market, we take some signals and we trade and we go back. So if you have any question, you can raise up your hand and ask your question. If you're not having any question, if you are okay, then we can now invite any of our person. Okay, can you put for margin call on sub mode? No, you cannot put for margin call on sub mode. That is whole way house. For example, that's something some people are asking. Listing, there's people who are not. First of all, let me just say, there are people who are not just, let me just search for one of the coins. What is the coin you're putting on the trades? Okay. For example, we are using 4 margin call. And as question somebody asks, if I want to add more margin call, what you need to do is to go to your trade setting. When you go to a trade setting, when you click on the particular coin, now you go to a trade setting. When you go to a trade setting, if you already added the setting, then what do? You lose it just like this. Okay? And you come here. When you come here, what do? you add either 5, or if you want to move it down to 5, move it down to 5. But before you do that, what do you need to do? You must always come here. Come here. When you come here, then you click on it. You now go and set it here. You can now come and set it here, where you can have have it here. Already stock, already either 5 margin call, and how can you do that? What you need to do, you just come. For example, let me cancel this. Okay. Let me cancel this. As you cancel this, you come here to add. And how do you add? You now click hard, then you move it to steady. When you move it to steady, then you can now, add your capital. And if it is $20 face buy, then you cannot change it here to 5, 5 margin call or 7 margin call. And that means you can now change your take profit if it is 1.5% or 2%. If it is 2%, you can change your 1.5% or 1.3%. Then you cannot change your margin configurations, and you change your your buying callback and distributing take profit allocations. You now come here to change it. Your distributing take profit allocations, or what you want to change it here. After that, then soft position take profit callback. You change your soft position take profit callback. Depend on you. Either you leave it at 3.5% or leave it of 0.1%. Then you cannot save it. Then you change that particular coin. But before you do that, you must have more capital so that when it takes fifth call, it can now take the fifth call. But you don't have capital, there's no need of you going there to change, because it's a waste of time. You understand? These are the what we need to know very well on how to change some of these things. I hope we are all understanding and get it clear. All right. Another question? If you have another question, let me, at this point, if you have any question, you can ask. You can raise up your hand and ask your question, so we can attend to that. And if not so, let me invite leader Annalyn. Annalyn, are you on the call? You can, give us some word of advice at the moment before we now rush into a close. Are you there, leader Annalyn?
Good morning, leader. Malachi, I'm here, yes.
Thank you, my dear. Go ahead. You are welcome, leader.
All right. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say, leader Malachi, is just wow. I am so excited every morning for coming on the Zoom and listening to you, listening to Leader Julius, and learn as much as I can. My advice to you guys, you have a royal queue bot that needs to be controlled by yourself. Your upline, your downlines cannot control your robot. So it's imperative that you be on the Zoom meetings and learn as much as possible. If you understand how to put the settings, and one thing we always tell people is that we don't lose money in a royal queue. In royal queue, you only lose time. For example, when your coins are in floating loss is not a real loss. It simply means that you have purchased the coin and the value of the coin has dropped, right? So now you need to, it's like the trader said, you need to manipulate the bot. You need to tell it what to do so you can get quicker profit. And that is why our amazing bot are using artificial intelligence, so we can set margin calls. We can type in percentages whenever a certain coin, the value of that drop, when to buy for us and when to make profit for us. So the preset price that Leader Julius have explained this morning is so amazing, because you must control your bot. If you want to make money here, you need to put settings in. you're not going to get profits if you don't tell the bot what to do. It's as simple as that. So for those of you that have activated your bot and you haven't started trading, the minimum to start trading is $20. Some coins you can put in $10 or $15. But if you have a $20, you can start to experiment with your bot. And don't overtrade. That is also another nugget I want to leave with you. Never overtrade, because in this business you can become greedy, but you need to discipline yourself. Myself, I have learned from the beginning not to overtrade, because I've done it and I've learned from my mistakes. So now I'm like Leader Julius. I don't trade with more than what my capital can afford me to trade with. You start small, the markets will always be here. So you will never lose out on trading. It's all about your capital and the settings that you are putting in. So up till now, our leaders are doing an amazing job. Everybody on the call, I want to salute you. And those that are sharing their expertise, the knowledge, the skills. Be on the Zoom meetings, ladies and gentlemen. If you cannot attend, watch the recordings, watch the replays. You will definitely learn something. Thank you, Leader Malachi, Leader Julius. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Leader Annalyn. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also at this moment invite one of our great leader who was always on the call. He's also a big leader that is also doing well and is blessed by God here in Reacu. It's another person that the KK Success. KK Success, if you are here, just tell us just a little on how the movement is going and what you are enjoying at this moment. Let other people also get some value from you, my great brother. Over to you, KK Success.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Malaki. Good evening to all leaders on the call. Good afternoon, wherever you are. This KK Success. There's a kind of feelings that I'm feeling now, and I think my leader can be able to understand. We spoke about it yesterday. I don't know, with my years of experience in this space, I've never come across a business like this Reacu that make each and everyone's dreams to become achievable. Yeah, where we are from, we used to hold some meeting and we put dream comes true seminar. If you are the type that you have been attending physical product networking very well before, we write dream comes true seminar. But in most of those platforms, a lot of people dreams are not coming true. Or you have to put in heaven and health before you can be achieving your dreams. But you see, Reacu has given us the platform to work and make our dream come true. You work less here and you earn more, but you have to work. And the degree, the potential achievements that this Reacu has given us, it's very rare in so many businesses out there. I won't deceive you. And I will keep saying it. Like I always say that Reacu still remains the only online platform that has come to stay, that has come and beat any other platform, believe it or not. Because I have never seen a platform under a space of 1 year that has transformed thousands of people's lives, that has made millions of people to become a millionaire in their own local currency. Okay, and thousands of people, lots of people to become millionaire in dollar. So we have never seen a business like this that has given us that platform and give us a wonderful compensation plan to make each and everyone dream come true once you put in the work. I'm in my house now. You see, I don't need to talk much because I'm feeling some happiness within me that if not God and Reacu, this building that I've been dreaming of for over 6 years when I was in school would not come true, which I've been into many network marketing before for over 8 years, that I have not been able to point to a reasonable achievement. But the dream are coming true here, courtesy of Reacu, touching people's life, having the looking at the future, and we are happy. We're happy because we know our money is in our care. Nobody is coming to knock at your door. That the business, your hardware business you gave me with a scratch. You told me there's nothing will happen to it. Now, my money has gone. We all know the experience of a lot of plasmas has go away with people's money recently. Nothing like that in real IQ. You make money, your people make money. So if you work for everyone now is how many people you want to help with Royal Q. How many people that can point to you that they're happy because of Royal Q? How many people can you change their life with the help of Royal Q? Royal Q is a platform that has given a lot of us that opportunity, and it still has the potential and capacity to transform as many people as possible. Because there's a way between network marketing and company in network marketing. You understand? RoyalQ has all the requirements to be a sustainable and reliable network marketing business platform under networking industry. Are you getting that? So we have nothing to fear of. The issue now is you and I. How much do you want? How much do you want out of life? How many people do you want to help? You can't have RoyalQ and still be complaining. Sincerely speaking, we have the gold in our hand. I know what I'm saying. I know what I've passed through for years ago, putting in massive effort and getting less results. But RoyalQ has come to change the narrative completely, and we are still just getting started, just a year. So don't let any platform that we have experienced to just come over now. I'm telling you, build this, you'll be getting money that you didn't work for. It's not done. They will just be using you to pack money. We have been there before. You understand? So, and you have to grow up to that, to beyond that level. Somebody will be telling you to get cutting mind for you, come and join because you'll be getting paid overflow. There's not overflow anyway. Overflow that will later stop when things are not. But here, you have the tendency to be continually making money. The infinity. Either you talk to people or you don't talk to people. If you trade with your robot, you make your money. You talk to people, you make additional money. What else are we looking for? It's never done anywhere. In the product we have done before, if you don't sell products, you will not make money. If you don't sell product, you have to talk to people and sell your product. Either diabetes product or fibroid product or malaria product. You have to sell product. You have to talk to people one-on-one before you sell product and make money. But here you can make money with your robot by trading. So let's utilize the opportunity in our hand and change our environment, and let people know that we have the goal in our hand. And that's my submission this morning. Thank you very much. Please take yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, Leader KK Success. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody. At this junction, let me hand over back to Julius Kabanda, who is my brother for another womb in Uganda, to take us to the closing. Over to you, Julius.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Leader Mala Kikigozi. Can we drop in some thumbs up, right? Can we drop in some thumbs up to Mr. Mala Kikigozi for the work well done, analyzing the market for us? All right. Thank you so much, Leader OBM. Thank you so much, all leaders. I just want to wind up our session for today by sharing my screen. Just want to wind up. Okay. I want to stick to my main topic for today that I shared when I started, and that is the preset price, all right? Okay, now I want you to just imagine what's going to happen if someone sets a preset price for a coin like YFI. Let me just go to my, let me just get back here. Now, someone was saying, what if it doesn't pick up? But I live a positive life. I don't look at negative sides. One of my friends told me, Julius, you better join this company. What if you don't become V6? Then I said, my brother, that is for you. Now, what if I become V6? What if my trade picks up? But V6 is not an option of doubt. It's one of the things we're about to crack and nut very, very soon. But why is my trade? Why is my Binance not bringing my trade? Binance. I'm the one who subscribed for you. but you behave as if you are the one who subscribed for yourself. Okay, I just want you to look at this trade. I wanted, someone was in my chat. I just want to emphasize the point of okay, if you're using the 15 time frame, but me, I'm using the 1 hour time frame, right? I'm using the 1 hour time frame. And look, ladies and gentlemen, this is my preset price. It's here, just this pimper down here. And I'm waiting. Once this trade hits, by the way, you can even set this, because if I look here, if you look here, the market failed to break here, all this area. So if you were not this guy, you can even set, you can use the 15 time frame and set this preset price here, this one down here. Oh my God. Imagine if it hits this price and it start moving up. How? Because it has done a long movement down the line. Look at this. And what gives you the confidence is that you look at the formation of the MACD graph down here. It's about to complete. And once it does complete, it will be. So once you are setting a preset price, if you are using a preset price to trade, you will trade comfortably. You will trade comfortably. Let me see if you're using, let me just show you lastly. If you're using BTC and you use the preset price to set BTC, using the preset price, this is 15 time frame. Let me use 1 hour to make it clearly. You just look at the past. You just look for the PIMBA. I learned this from my brother Malaki, Prince Kigozi Malaki. You just come down here and look at what the market's now at 18,000, right? Has the market done this before? This is in 1 hour. Before, has it done 18,000 before? And I did, this is very fast. I'll use the 15 minutes. This is very fast. Okay. It has not done this. Maybe it did this few. This is so much. This is so much. This is so much. Okay. Maybe now it has broken the recent resistance here. But if you set a preset price, you will never go wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So if you learn the art of picking several coins and set your preset price and keep quiet, meaning the market goes up, when the market goes down, it picks your trade. It picks your trade and you're good to go. You're good to go. And as other people are saying, okay, look at this. If someone picked a preset price of this, because it had done this, I just want to show, let me use this to show you. It had done this, 31.21 was this. It's low. It has done it before. Once it hit it, ladies and gentlemen, the market started moving up. And this is within the 15 minutes. Hope you see that. So if you decide to use the preset price, you'll enjoy Royal Q, especially those taking the one shots. You will enjoy Royal Q. You'll enjoy Royal Q. I want to tell you the fact. You'll enjoy Royal Q because whenever you pick a preset price, you just keep in your up waiting. No pressure, especially times like now when the market is not good. No pressure. I'm here waiting with my preset price. I'm waiting. I'm waiting here with my little preset price in the 1 hour time frame. If it hits, well and good. If it doesn't, still fine. So you are comfortably not trading on pressure when you use the preset price. Okay, so it is very, very important. If you learn to use the preset price to set your one shots, pick several coins. Pick several coins, gentlemen. You see now, I entered this trade not on a preset price. I entered this trade on candlesticks, all right? Someone sent me. I said, wow, this is good. But I had analyzed, but news went the other way around. So if you set the preset price, use the percentage change. I love learning from my mistakes. Use the preset price, come here, look at a coin and say, okay, I'll be comfortable, right? You know, it gets back to comfort. I'll be comfortable. Why is this not showing me? All right, let me see which one. You pick any coin, then give it a comfortable preset price. Wait until the market drops to that preset price. It will pick it up, ladies and gentlemen, and once it picks up, the market will go up and you start making profit. You can even take more than 1.5. You can take 2%, 3%, 5%. So this patience is important, especially those are not good at analyzing the market. You want to enter the trade and you want to use the preset price. If you're already on a cycle, like this, I'm on a cycle on this coin, you can also use the preset price to help you once the market rises and the robot sells the 4 margin calls, it doesn't buy again by giving a lower preset price. It will be amazing if you learn this And as you also learn to analyze the market, it will basically give you a right way to go with the business. Thank you so much, all our leaders. Protocol observed. Thank you so much, everybody. I just want to encourage you, go and share your results, no matter how small your results are. If you don't continue sharing your results, don't wonder why results stop coming. So don't stay with the results by yourself. Even if you are making $1, share the $1. Don't get ashamed of your results. Don't get ashamed for your results, as a gentleman. Don't get ashamed for your results. Share your results. Share your profits. Share your success. And that's how you keep more people are watching. Share no matter how little results are. And in the long time, the results will pay back. Thank you so much, as a gentleman. I want to wish you a perfect day of hard work. Get out of your comfort zone. Nothing happens on the comfort zone. Go and share with someone about the business, right? I just want to show you one of my conversations here. I'm prospecting, and you see, I'm prospecting this lady. She's about to pay. I just keep my sharing. When I'm sharing business, I don't go so much like people do. Me, I make it. I call it. I have what I call the 3 C's, right? The 3 C's. This is just about building business, right? 3 C's. It is communication. Open communication. Keep the conversation. Have a community. So you open the communication. You keep the conversation, and you have a community. So when you decide to go and build business, don't become so much serious. Use the 3 C's. Are you communicating? When you are communicating, are you keeping the conversation? Because as long as you're keeping the conversation, you are keeping the community. So you go outside there, open as many conversations as possible. And as long as you are opening the conversations, that is the goal of the day. How many conversations today are you willing to open? Most of you are dying on the market, but the market you can never control. But how many conversations, gentlemen? How many are you opening up? Either on Facebook, let me just show you this side, at least every single day, 5 to 15. Now, I want to give away, there is a series of training done by my friend. My friend is my mentor. I want to share onto my Facebook this guy. Those that love building social media brands, those that love, I want to share with you this guy. He's doing 10 days. Let me share with you those that are here. Okay, where is this? Where is this training? Where is this training? Okay, not Richard Brooks, but there's this guy. Okay, let me just say, okay, it's here. This is Fraser Brooks, all right? Find him on his Facebook page. It's called Fraser Brooks. He's my friend, and I've been following him. So he started lives yesterday. And if you follow Fraser Brooks, I think I need to blow up his. If you follow Fraser, okay, if you love social media, okay, let me just pick his link here. I love him so much. If you follow Fraser Brooks and you want to build business, I'm talking about people who are ready to go into the nutshell of the business. People who are ready to build. People who are ready. You are taking network marketing as a serious brand. You are ready to go and do the hard work. I would recommend Fraser Brooks. Go and follow his 10 days training. He started yesterday. And if you listen very neat to this training he did yesterday, I will stop complaining. He is basically talking about product companies, but the basic is the knowledge. If you listen to this training he did yesterday, this one, oh my God, it's another catastrophe. If you listen, people who are ready to go into people's chats, you are ready to you're ready to communicate, open conversations, speak to people in their chats about what you do. You'll never go wrong with this guy. I've worked with him since I was introduced to network marketing. All the skills I use on social media is this guy, Fraser Brooks. So he's very good, especially people who love working from home, people like me, because me personally, I'm not good at opening events. I'm not an event guy. Even when people invite me for events, I can attend, but I love social media. I love social media. I love building my business from home. I love staying home, me personally. I love staying home and make money from home. So you'll get into the chats of people. You'll get into the chats. You'll get into the inboxes of people. You'll stop waiting for people to come to your chats and tell you, hey, 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 hey. No. You'll go to and chat people every single day, like you see. Okay, I keep following up. I'm going to join, but I had some loans. I'm finishing. I'm following up people on my inbox. Okay, there is reminding me about today. Okay, it is fine. It is fine. So I'll be joining him. I've been attending his trainings since you can never go wrong with Fraser Brooks. You never keep begging people. People are not joining your business. People la. No, I've been following him. I've been following him on his page, and really, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a networker, you want to build, you want to have activity, you want to have results. This guy is another subject of his own. Another go-getter I would recommend, especially for those that are ready to build business. Another go-getter I would recommend. This is also my friend. He's also my mentor. He's called Nadia Melton. I've followed Nadia Melton for the last good years, especially in building business online. Me, basically, I want to stay home. I don't want to move away, look for people. Nadia. Okay, Nadia. Okay, I followed. If you want a strong mindset, you want, because everything starts with mindset. You want a strong mindset. You want a strong mindset. You want a mindset of network marketing. You want a strong mindset. This guy's another subject. This guy is another subject. Especially if you want a strong mindset. You want this believability in the network marketing industry. You have this solid way to go bold in business, to be having this strong mindset of keeping on, not giving up. You want to break all your excuses. You want to break all your, what can I say? You want to break all the excuses you have about going hard in the business. You want to make a 7-figure income, 8-figure income. You know, you want to take away the blames, the excuses. You want a solid, strong mindset. This guy is another nut to crack. Is another nut to crack, especially people who are ready to build solid. You know, I'm not talking about people just here from this company, I don't know another company. Now they are promoting this. I know. If you want to stop whining, you want to put away your excuses, you want to stop complaining, you want to have results, you want to increase team activity. This guy is another solid guy. So many people usually give me, why don't I speak with low energy? Why is it that I never give up? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is another subject. I listen to him every single day. And you find that every time I'm excited, every time I have the energy about my business, all right? I have my business. You will never go wrong. You'll never be lazy. Like, seriously. You never go strong. You never be lazy. You will have the urges. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wealth Queen. You know, you will never be lazy. You will be that go-getter. You know, you will be that go-getter if you find, you know, by the way, many people are taking Royal Q as a joking business. But I have one thing in me I saw in Royal Q. And I think also that's why many people, when they keep going, I laugh at them. This is what I saw. Okay, I think this account is not accumulating profit. This account is purely a trading account. But if I log into one of my accounts, when I log into one of my accounts, that's why I keep going. And I've seen so many leaders give up, but this is what I saw. And like I say, usually, most of you will not be here. After 5 years from now, you'll have moved on to maybe better things. But me, I saw something, and that's why I keep here. And I keep learning every day. This is what I saw, and I just want to show you what I saw. And I usually, whenever I close my eyes, I imagine it happening. And whenever people give up, I still keep staying here. All right, let me open it up. Let me show you. This is what I saw. And I usually feel it in my eyes. I usually feel it in my fingers. I usually feel it every day. I want you to take up a minute. Check the time. Depending where I am right now. Okay, check the time. It doesn't matter. Me, I don't look at this. I look at the time. Actually, look at the time. And I imagine a time is going to come when I have close to 1 million users that know what to do. I'm building slowly 1 million people that are ready to invest close to $100,000 into their Binance account to trade. And if I have 1 million people that are trading with $100,000, I will have a trading capital that is not mine. This is 3, this is 6. I will have $100 billion. I'll have $100 billion all over the world. And if I have $100 billion all over the world, I don't need everybody. I just need 1 million users. And these 1 million users know what to do, and they're making money automatically. Automatically. Those they are solo traders that could give you some good profit. And there are some people who are ready to invest in more money. If I have that picture with me, that's why I'm unstoppable. And I imagine I'm able, when I get things like this, look at this down here. From team quantification. When I get these, I have a clear picture of where I'm going. And Royal Q is the only business that can provide the perfect residual income. The perfect residual income. Me, I don't know about you. Me, I've never seen a business, as I come to the end, that pays every single second. And if you have decided to give Royal Q a go, give it a go. Don't look back. Don't look back. Why? Because if you can earn every little second in the bear market, in the bullish market, you'll earn every microsecond. It's going to come at a time when people are earning every microsecond. And if that is suited to you and you love making money, don't even turn an eye on Royal Q. Keep going, keep building. You know, you keep saying maybe some of my people keep quitting. As a builder, be ready to keep building as people go away. Keep building, keep building. Basically, you land on those people that are like you. Me, when I'm building business, I'm looking for people who are motivators like me, who are ready to build business, who are ready to go like me, who are ready to build their teams like me. I keep going. Yes, along the line, I might get some people who help me make some money, but they keep quitting. I keep looking for those people that are ready, that have that vision like me to make $1 million, to make every little microsecond. So if when they got returns on investment, I don't quarrel with anyone. When you got returns, I remove you from my group. I say, all right, my brother, next time I wish you a safe journey. Keep going with your returns, and I keep looking for the right people. So keep going. Don't give up on your business. Own your business. Let it be your own business. Don't put your business in your upline's hands. I want to beg you. Now today, since we have few, let me share with you the account of my upline. I have it. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you my account of my upline. This is my, I think I have it. Let me just log it. Let me show you what happens, okay? And maybe you could make a decision today. Let me log it too. You could make a decision today. My direct sales, I have the what? I have the account. Just give me 1 minute. Let me show you. I want to give you confidence about building and not to depend your business to anyone. All right. Since we are few, I hope this meeting is not recorded. I don't want to record this.